Hey. Okay, so welcome to Credit Talks with Coach Dime, where we do credit repair the right way. In this video, we're going to go over how you're going to use the law to remove all of your negative accounts. Now, this video is going to blow your mind. And I'm saying this because it has allowed for me to help not only myself, but thousands of other individuals who were struggling with their credit, who were struggling with approvals, who was trying to become homeowners, get their dream cars, get access to funding, and they just could not figure out how to do that. And once they learned exactly what I'm going to be teaching you guys tonight, they were able to start seeing those negative accounts fall off, getting a second chance that they really deserved, and they have been flourishing ever since. So now it's your turn. Let's get right into it. So the law that we're going to be going over is 15 USC 1681 S2B. Now, this law is for the furnishers of information. So those are the companies who are reporting your negative accounts to the agencies. Agencies, I'm referring to Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing, and we're going to get right into, let me go ahead and pull up the law, because what I love to do, I love to go straight to the source. All right, and this is exactly how you all are going to be able to see what you need to do in order for you to be successful in your credit journey. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of this segment, and you guys being with me. We're trying to make sure that you guys are having success with your credit journeys, okay? So now this particular, okay, hold on one second, y'all. Want to give me a little issue. Now, I love absolutely using this website. It makes the law extremely easy to read. And I believe that as a beginner, it's crucial for you to be able to follow along on what you're reading. So there is no, I think this is a no-brainer to use this site. All you got to do is Google 15 USC 1681 S2B, and you're going to see this. Okay. We're having technical difficulties, so give me a moment, y'all. One second, because, all right, guys, so sorry about that. Computer locked up on me and started acting crazy. However, here we go. We are back in it. Okay, so 15 USC 1681S, responsibilities of furniture of information to consumer reporting agencies. Again, these are not credit bureaus, okay? I don't know where the name came from, but I'm telling you guys again for the 50th billionth time. They are consumer reporting agencies. They are credit reporting agencies. They are not credit bureaus. There's only one bureau, and that is the CFPB. That's it. Okay? We got that out the way because I had to just go on that little tangent for a second. We're going to go to S2B. Reason why we're going to B is because this is section A, right? Right here. This section is only able to be enforced by the CFPB, all right? By the Bureau. We, as everyday consumers, we cannot enforce this section. So anything that this section is covering, we can't do anything about it. So it don't make sense for us to even focus on it. However, we can do things about the section that we're about to go over, which is B. Now, A is a little long now, okay? So here we go. B, duties of furnishers of information upon notice of dispute. Now, right here, it is telling you what you should title your dispute letter. Notice of dispute. They have been notified of the dispute. All right. And this is how they're going to get it. So you're probably wondering, how this thing all works. The law tells you, you send your letter to the agency, they get notified of the dispute. So here we go. One, in general, after receiving notice pursuant to section 1681A2 of this title of a dispute with regard to the completeness or accuracy of any information provided by a person. Here it goes again. It's telling you when you are drafting your dispute to include that you are disputing the accuracy or completeness or accuracy and completeness of an item of information. The law tells you very specifically what you, as a person who has the issue, as a person who is filing the dispute, should do. All right? So they receive their dispute about you disputing the accuracy or completeness of any information provided by a person. A person is a corporation. When they're saying person, they're not referring to you and I, they're referring to the companies. So ABC company that you entered into the agreement or contract with is considered to be a person under this law. To a consumer reporting agency, the person shall. Shall means required. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So when they get notified that you have disputed the accuracy or completeness of an item by the agency, they are to do these things. Conduct an investigation with respect to the disputed information. So what is this saying? This is letting you know right here that ABC company has to do their own investigation and the agencies have to do their own investigation. Not once have you seen that they're supposed to confer together and figure things out and then come with a grand conclusion at the end of it. Okay? Because they're supposed to do their own separate investigations. B, review all relevant information provided by the Consumer Reporting Agency pursuant to Section 1681A2 of this title. All relevant information. That means your dispute letter, your proof, your identifying information if they need that in order to pull up your file within their company or within their company records. So the agency is responsible for sharing all of your dispute details, including the documentation that you have provided to them about that dispute. Send it to the companies as it is related to your dispute about that account with said company. Okay? C, report the results of the investigation to the Consumer Reporting Agency. So after they have done their own separate investigation, they're supposed to let the agency know exactly what they have found in their investigation. Okay? Regardless if they decide to, they don't see anything that was wrong with the account, they're going to delete the account, whatever. They're supposed to let them know that they're going to be doing these things or nothing is going to be changed. D, if the investigation finds that the information is incomplete or inaccurate, report those results to all other consumer reporting agencies to which the person furnished the information and that compile and maintain files on consumers on a nationwide basis. So what is this saying? If the company gets your disputes and they have determined based on their investigation that they are unable to verify the things that are currently being disputed, they are to notify not just the agency that notified them of the disputes, but all other agencies that they currently are reporting your negative account to as well. The company has the responsibility to notify everybody else. You don't. This is the law. The law says it plain and clear. Okay? Now, E, if an item of information disputed by a consumer is found to be inaccurate or incomplete or cannot be verified after any reinvestigation under paragraph 1 for purposes of reporting to a consumer reporting agency only as appropriate based on the results of the reinvestigation promptly. Modify the item of information, delete the item of information, or permanently block the reporting of that item of information. So if they, within their investigation, they determine at the end of it that, hey, actually they're right. This is not accurate. And we honestly can't fix it. We don't have any solution for it. Just go ahead and delete it because it's inaccurate or it cannot be verified. They are to delete the items. They are to modify the items. They are to block the items of information. Keep in mind, a lot of people love coming after the agencies for how things are disputing or things are reported. But when you're doing that, you're kind of removing the responsibility of the companies, which they are the ones that are reporting details to the agencies. So if the company does their investigation thoroughly and they see, hey, this person was right, let's go ahead and update this. They are to update it before they send it over to the agency so the agency can update their records. If they see, you know what, we can't verify this, let's go ahead and delete it. They are to notify the agencies that they're going to be deleting the item of information across all agencies. This is what the law is telling you. This is exactly how you are going to use the law to get things clear from your credit reports. You have a responsibility to notify the agencies when you have an issue. I wanted to also go over this because, like I said, people have this misconception that the agencies are the end all be all, when all actuality, the agencies are really like a middleman. It is the companies that are the actual true issue. You got to go through the source, go to the source, but you cannot get to the source without going through the agencies first, because the law says that you have to notify the agencies directly. It never says that you can go ahead, send your letter to the furnishers, send your letter to the companies, and then they'll investigate and provide you the details. They never say that. So if you have been in a habit of sending your letters directly to the companies, stop doing that. The companies really have no legal obligation to respond to any credit disputes or send you directly any results. You're not going to want to see that here. What we went over today, you guys have heard it clearly where they have said that they are to notify the agencies that they're currently reporting your negative account to of the updates, not notify the consumer and the agencies. Okay, so I want you all to be very, very clear about that to avoid the extra steps, the extra work, the unnecessary task. Just send your dispute letter to the agency. All right, that's it. Now, you want to make sure that you are clear. You want to make sure that you are concise, provide proof, supporting evidence, details. This is exactly how you're going to use this law, the FCRA, this particular subsection that is related to the furnishers. This is how you're going to use this to clear off the negative items from your credit report. Now, I'm telling you guys this from experience. I'm telling you this from as someone who has helped thousands of people clear their credit, help their families, their friends, their clients clear their credit using this technique. The reason why you're even able to dispute is because of this law. So you want to get familiar with it. And on this channel, that's exactly what we do. On this channel, we dive deep. I make it very easy for you to understand and follow and retain, because I believe it's very, very important for you to understand why we're able to do what we're able to do and how you can use this to benefit you every step of the way. When in doubt, revert back to the law. When in doubt, analyze what is being said in the law. You are going to be able to clear your credit if you follow exactly what the law says. You got to do your part, though. Do your part. Be clear. disputes. You don't, and let me add this too. You have no reason to quote laws in your letters at all. It's not necessary. It's not necessary at all. Just don't do it. You are a consumer, you're a layman person. You don't have a reason to quote any laws. It's not doing anything for you. It's not going to help you get more results than when you're not doing it. My students actually get way more results not quoting laws than when I used to quote laws back before they started getting my help. So, thank you guys so much for joining me today. Let me know what your biggest takeaway was for this particular video. I appreciate you for being here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And again, thank you for joining Credit Talks with Coach Dime, where we do credit repair the right way. Catch you guys in the next video. See you later.